Hi, I'm Hobie. I won't be racing today, but I will be a support runner for Laura in the West Highland Way Race. Here she is. To register for the race, it's mandatory to have at least one crew member present, so the organizers know there will be someone looking after you. Laura's husband Mark will be providing vehicle support for the first half of the race. Not every checkpoint is available for crew support. Runners will use dropbacks at these checkpoints. The quality of the video is a little poor at this point, but it was the middle of the night. At the briefing, gifts were presented to previous race director Ian Beattie and also to his wife Sandra for many years of service to the race. The race starts at 1 AM and 10 minutes ago Scotland lost their World Cup game against Morocco. Hopefully the runners will not feel too depressed about this as they set off on the long journey towards Fort William. Although the race starts from the bridge at Millgate railway station, this obelisk marks the official start of the West Highland Way Trail. I decided to show every runner at the start, but in the meantime I can entertain you with a few details about this race and with a few photos that were taken later. This is the West Highland Way Race, one of the oldest ultramarathons in the world. It started in 1985 in a very simple way. Two Scottish runners, Duncan Watson and Bobby Shields, decided to race from Millgate to Fort William just to see who was faster. Nobody organized it, they just ran. Today is the 40th edition of this legendary event. Runners covered 95 miles through forest, along Loch Lomond and over the Highland Mountains. There is over 4,500 meters of climbing. This year, 233 runners started the race, 165 men and 68 women. 195 of them reached Fort William, and just 18 runners finished in under 20 hours. And now it's 5 AM and I'm in Balmaha waiting for Laura. I don't take much video here. The midgets were so hungry that I couldn't take my hands out of the pockets. Laura's mom and brother were also waiting here at the Balmaha. It's early in the race, so it was just a quick stop for water. This was the last time I would see Laura until Tyndrum, the halfway point in the race. This is where my adventure starts. Here I am waiting in Tyndrum with Laura's other support runner Angus. Laura was very smart and teamed up with one of the most experienced runners in the race, Fiona Rennie. Spoiler alert, she will finish the race for the 20th time this weekend. That is the record for the most finishes and she holds it along with Neil McRitchie. Tyndrum is an important checkpoint as the runners haven't seen their crew since Rowan ran many hours ago. Laura had been suffering with blisters and knee pain for a while, so she took this opportunity to have an MOT from her crew. Here we are joined on the support crew with Linda and Fiona. There was an important request for hot chips from the Real Food Cafe, which the support crew did their best to deliver. I'm the worst support runner ever. We didn't start yet and I lost my runner. I went to put my number and probably at that time we missed each other. Need to chase her now. After a short chase, I finally reached Laura and Angus to begin my journey to Fort William. I had such a great time at the Devil only 2 months ago that I jumped at the chance to come back and run this section again. The cutoffs are more forgiving from this point of the race, but it's still important to not waste time, so Laura was doing her best to run when possible despite the pain from many blisters. Another reason I wanted to support Laura was to gain more experience for my upcoming Lakeland 100. I've only ever run up to 50 miles and I wanted to see firsthand what the challenges are in the second half of a 100 mile.
I think I feel alive again, oh.
Faster than a train! Coming into Bridge of Orkney, Angus ran ahead to relay the request from Laura. Here is Laura's friend Gemma, who has travelled all the way from Essex.
Flies in the eyes again. I think I feel alive again, oh. Going slow.
We are blessed with another beautiful day with amazing views.
Sun she glows. Dipping my toes in the lens, so.
I was hoping to learn more about the pain and struggle of 100 milers, but Laura was doing so well that Angus and I really forgot she was not as fresh as us.
And I am burned to the ground, mole on the mouth, eating all the sounds going round and round, and I'm walking by.
I did the Devil of the Highlands in April, and it's so funny to see how the colors have changed in such a short time. In April, everything was orange, and now it's all green.
Jack going a hole, ramble and roll, so what flies in the eyes again? I think I feel alive again, oh. Going slow.
To keep moving as long as possible, we played a little game of not stopping until she had reached a certain point. Here is Paddy McDonald, quite experienced ultra runner. He was last year's oldest finisher. I asked Paddy for advice on how to survive 100 milers. His answer was just one word: train. We teamed up with Paddy and his support runner and chatted for a while. This section is deceptive. Even if it looks flat, the terrain underfoot is very rocky and can be very painful after so many hours of running. The crew did another fantastic job looking after Laura and Glencoe. I didn't record much here as it was starting to get cold, so I had to use this time to get myself changed and eat a bit. We say bye to Angus here, who was running all the way back to Tyndrum in preparation for his own upcoming race, the Speyside 100. After leaving Glencoe, it got dark very quickly. The road here is quite flat, with only a few short climbs going towards the Devil staircase. Linda and Fiona were waiting for us at the bottom of the staircase with warm jacket and top up of water and snacks. Linda was hoping to support run this section, but unfortunately got an injury only the week before the race. The downhill to Kinlochleven is so steep that I wanted to save my quads by running zigzags on the way down. But when I stepped on the loose gravel, the little stones behaved like marbles and I slipped and skinned my knee a bit. Now I knew some of the pain Laura was in. Kinlochleven is notoriously bad for midges. While Laura stopped to fix her blisters, I was feeding them. Sunrise on Sunday morning. The daylight boosted our mood.
Way up in the hill she likes to roll, rambling all the way to Kilmahone, tickling all the flowers as she goes.
At this moment I was watching other runners and how they deal with the injuries, tiredness and sleep deprivation. I've seen runners stopping just for 5 minutes to have a nap.
Sink a jar of heavy 3 or 4. Tell you where she's going to go the more.
Here is Laura with another legend of the ultra running world. Andy Cole returned this year to reclaim his crown as the oldest finisher at age 77. I forgot to mention the views, one of the most important features of this race. I felt so lucky to have another day of blue sky and beautiful sunshine. Lundavra, the last checkpoint. Crews are advised not to visit this one as the road leading to it is a single track and there is not much parking. Fiona expertly navigated this just to give us a boost for the final miles. This is the first race I've seen support crews in action and how they make life much easier for the runner. It's such a great feeling going to a checkpoint knowing everything you need is waiting for you. Seeing Ben Nevis in the distance let us know that we are really well on the home straight.
Before the break of dawn, I'm on our way to a hickety-pickety song. Telling you there's a fire in the fall, hacking away in the bracken in the gold.
We are on the last downhill to Fort William, a little gruppetto. At this moment the sweet marshal told Laura if she will pick up the pace, she will have the chance to finish under 34 hours. That was all the motivation Laura needed, and after taking a gel, she started running again towards the finish. Now I just want to say how proud I am of Laura that she finished this race despite so much pain. I completely forgot that she was in pain with a lot of blisters because she didn't complain at all. I didn't feel like she needed a lot of support to finish.
Come on, race him, race him.
During the presentation, we gave a standing ovation to Neil McRitch and Fiona Rennie, who both collected a special vase to mark their 20th West Highland Way finishes. A phenomenal achievement.
193rd place at 33.58.49, Laura Carmichael.
Here is a link to my video from the Devil of the Highlands in April. Hopefully I will finish my first 100 miler later this month and I will post the link here.